everyone, this is Yo-Yo Boo. So today I take you to a special ceramic art show at the same time to try on some beautiful Peking opera headdresses. So are you ready? Please follow me and let's go and take a look. Alright, so from this angle you can see those are the beautiful, yes, Peking opera headdresses. Well, as far as I know, some of the headdresses can be pretty heavy, and you can see those are the beautiful Peking opera headdresses. Yes, did you see the decorations? With the color silver and all of those pretty pearls. Alright, so those are the real pieces that was passed down from generation to generation. And those are made 70 years ago. Those are the real pieces. Those are the real pieces. And I may also try some on. And I couldn't wait because I also learned one sentence how to sing Peking opera. Back during my trip to the Jiangsu province, I learned from a master in the Peking opera singing. And right here, I may try one of them on. So do you know those are different kind of headpieces that was worn by both female and male actors and actresses? And right over here, so this is the headpiece. Do you see this one? This is the only one worn by female. 这边呢是凤冠，我们先试戴一下哈。好，刚才我有跟这边的工作人员讲过，他是同意我试戴的。Alright, so I have already got the permission of wearing it. So right up here, let's be very careful because those are the real pieces. Those are the real pieces. Alright. So you can see this is for the female. Okay, let's put it on. Wow. Is that pretty? Okay, so this is made 70 years ago. 这些都是大概70年前的真品哈，是真品。So you see, those are very pretty and delicate as well. It is big, but guess how heavy is it? Guess how heavy is it? Later on, I will show you the answer. I'll show you the answer. And also this one, you can see right up here. This is one worn by male, and let's try it on. Okay. Okay, let's try it on. Is it heavy? Please guess. Wow, I'm so lucky that I can have the opportunity of trying on all of those real pieces. Wow, isn't that pretty? Okay, so amazing Peking opera headdress. 这个呢就是京剧的头饰，是民国时代的真品哈，是真品。And the reason why I also want to try this one on, this is worn by male actors. That is because I would like to sing one piece. Okay, I would like to sing just maybe one sentence. I just learned one sentence from the master during my last trip to Jiangsu. And that is one piece in the paragraph of a female general. She actually joined the army and fight for the people. So that is 穆桂英。在这边呢，我为大家清唱一句穆桂英挂帅选段当中的一句话哈。I would like to try my best. All right. I learned this one sentence from my last Jiangsu province trip. Okay. Right here. 穆桂英挂帅来了哈。梦听得金鼓响，花轿声震。Yeah, that's it. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's it. 这边呢就是穆桂英挂帅。So that is because she joined the army and make all the appearances and all the decorations as a male general. That is why I'm wearing the Peking opera headdress as a male one. Okay, right up here, I will take it off. Isn't that pretty? Oh, wow. So it looks very big. And with all the decorations, it was amazingly beautiful. Guess whether it is heavy to put on the head, Okay, so you may have seen that all of those headdresses, they're so pretty and they look so big. Actually, they're light. They're not that heavy. Do you know why? That is because with all the techniques the craftsmen have, they have been using paper to make all of those Peking opera headdresses. 所以这些头冠它都是纸做的 so they're made by paper. Can you even notice it? Okay, so that is why they can be light. They can be light for the actors and actresses. Simply because they don't want to give too much the workload, and so if it is very heavy on the head, you may feel uncomfortable. So that is why they're using paper to make all of those headdresses. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? So right now I'm seeing a lot of new comments. Thank you so much for joining in. This is Yo-Yo Boo. Have the adventure with Yo-Yo to tour around Beijing and find out all of those interesting places. You won't regret it. And right now I'm seeing a lot more new comments. Thank you so much for joining in. MP Siva is saying hi. And Yuta is watching the live show. How are you today? And right now, Christine Castillo is watching the live show. Thank you so much for sending me all of those picture gifts and all of those Photoshop picture gifts. I really love it. Later on, I'll post it in my Facebook account as well. And right now, King JD is watching as well. Munio is watching. Princess So is watching as well. BK says, where are you from, Yo-Yo? Oh, I'm from China. How are you doing? So where are you from? And right now, Fia is saying, hi, dear friend. How are you? Fia is saying, nice to meet you. And right here, Buka is saying, hi, dear friend. How are you? And Masood is saying, 你好, 老师. And right now, Christine Castillo is saying, we want to hear you sing Peking opera, 谢谢. And just now I finished one sentence. I learned it from one of the masters back during my Jiangsu trip. And I think it is pretty interesting to sing it. Probably in the future, I'll try much more. That is one piece from the chapter 穆桂英挂帅。梦听得金鼓响，花轿声震。Yes, just one piece. All right. I tried my best. And Jessie says it looked very nice on you. Thank you so much, Jessie. How are you? What is your local time right now? I still remember you live on the east coast of America. So let me know how are you doing and what is the local temperature right now. And right now, Songtan saying so beautiful. Thank you so much. And Jessie says 8 kilos. Oh, actually, those are made by paper. Can you believe it? So yes, they just want to decrease the weight of the headdress. That is why all the craftsmen tried their best to use paper to make all of those headdresses. I don't even believe it. It was so beautiful and light on the head so that all the actresses and actors can feel comfortable. Isn't that amazing? And Swan is watching the live show. How are you? And right here, Swan says you must sing now. I would like to sing more actually. And Tina is watching the live show, and Sonam Big Yan is saying, wow, you look really queen. Thank you so much. Where are my dragons? Okay. Hashtag GOT, Game of Thrones. And right here, Christine says, again and again, my internet was frozen in the moment. Later on, I'll try to sing more. All right. And wow. And Dao Shan from Swan. Oh, hi, Swan. Which state are you in the United States? Let me know more, Swan. And right here, Summer is saying she's very, very beautiful. Thanks. Good. Thank you so much. And good morning. Right here, oh, Li Jiayang says, 我是从菲律宾来的. I'm from Philippines. Thank you so much. My friend from Philippines. And right here, she is saying, take care. And Bei says, 您好. And she says, see you. Thank you so much. And Jessie says, please stay with us. How are you doing right here? And yes, King Up. And hi. All right. So right here. Wow, Jessie, our friend from the US says it is 1:26 a.m. here in America. Wow, you stay up late. But thank you so much for your support to the show. You're always a nice friend. And thank you so much for your support. And Jessie says it's 23 degrees Celsius with 88% humidity. Thank you for your reporting. It was very thorough. And I hope you do take good care of yourself. But right now, I think the temperature is nice. The temperature is nice. And right here, a lot of people are watching the live show. All right, so later on, let me show you a beautiful ceramic art show. Please follow me and let's take a look. All right, so talk about ceramics. Actually, right here, I want to show you more about the traditional Chinese culture. And one thing that is the element we never will miss, because when we talk about Chinese culture, ceramics even have the similar meaning with the word China. China, yes, ceramics. And behind me, you can see those beautiful piece of artwork that I would like to take a closer look. Please follow me. And right up here, oh hi, hello. And this are the beautiful piece of artwork. Did you see? Those are all the ceramics, and I can read the explanations by the side. So those are actually the real ceramics from the Qing dynasty back 100 years ago, about 100 years ago. And talk about that, I was wondering, who made this? Whose inspiration is that? Whose idea is that? I'm so curious. So yeah, anyone has any idea who made this? Whose idea is this?
I don't know. It's the people that work here.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You have any idea? Oh, so right here we see one
Hello.
foreign friend. Hi, this is Yo-Yo. How are you?
Yo-Yo. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How may I address your name?
My Chinese name is Mu Le.
穆乐，你好。
的木，快乐的乐。
Oh, Mula, hello. We
Hello,
meet one
everybody.
foreign friend right
Yes.
here. So Mula, where do you come from?
I'm originally from Germany,
Oh.
but I tour the world with my family. So I already live abroad for more than 20 years.
Wie geht es Ihnen?
So yeah,
All
I feel
right.
very good.
Oh, thank you.
With this.
Danke. All right. So, is it your idea or who made this? This is so beautiful.
I would say, yeah, this mosaic is made out of many pieces, as you said, from the ancient porcelain. And it's actually, I would say, it's my spirit that made it.
Wow.
And that kind of initiated it. Because I am a mosaic artist, and I'm specialized in community work. And this piece was made by at least 20 visitors to my exhibition here.
Nice.
Which I have here in this porcelain studio. And if you want, I can show you.
Oh, please. I'd
the
love
exhibition.
to. Yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you so
Let's
much.
move to the beginning of mosaic art.
Okay.
And also the beginning of my mosaic art, which I learned in Turkey about 10 years ago.
Why did you choose this section? Why did you choose to put all of those ceramics or stones together?
Because it's an ancient art form, similar to the porcelain art. And when I arrived in Turkey, I felt a little bit, lost. Because I ended in a country where I don't know the language, and I don't know the culture. So I wanted to do some craft, and I ended up in a mosaic studio.
Oh.
And it really fascinated me that this work of just putting stone next to stone. In Turkey, we made the ancient mosaics, which are made out of natural stone.
Cool. Can we see one of the
this is
art pieces?
This is the material. It's like basically in the beginning it was like rocks. Like
so can we take a closer look right here? So those are the stones.
And then later you make it from bigger rocks, and you make it into these kind of square types. And then if you...
So, dear audiences, if you have any questions to Mu Le, you can also ask her, all right? So this is one of the artists right here I met in this art show, and her name is Mu Le. She comes from Germany, and right here we see one of the pieces that she made.
This is just to show how these stones, how beautiful they have developed their colors when you put them next to each other in different color.
Oh, so those are the color from the original stone. You didn't paint it.
No, nothing is painted.
That was
nothing
beautiful.
So these are ancient motifs that are brought to new life.
Nice.
And you can find the originals in Turkey.
Right, so I've noticed there's a very interesting part because some of the art pieces that she made is like this. Those are very like black and white and original stone color. Those are not with a lot of color. But over there, I saw some pieces with very different characteristics.
Yes.
Could you show
so
us?
we can move on. Again, we move now to a different period in history, in history of mosaic. It was at the late Roman Empire. They developed glass for mosaic,
Glass.
and that looked like this.
Wow.
And with glass, you can make colors.
You can
and
make colors.
So many colors were introduced into mosaics.
Wow, this
And
is
this
beautiful.
then also put in a different way, not as straight anymore, like in the ancient mosaics, because the mosaics also went from before it was floor mosaics on the floor, and then they were made for the walls and also the vaults, you know, the kind of the roofs.
And I saw that there are a lot of comments right here from our audiences around the world.
Okay.
And one of the audiences asking you, so how can you glue together the pieces?
They are all put in cement. It's like a tiling.
It's like a tiling.
Yeah, it's like tiling. So we glue them together with cement.
Glue them together with cement. And right here, those are very pretty. And up here, we saw another
you can
lovely
see
page. This one is
a
lovely.
A piece it's inspired by a saying of an architect, because mosaic is made for architectural surfaces like floors, walls, outside walls, and this is inspired by an architect who said the sky is the sea of the city of Brasilia, and I lived in Brazil. So I made this picture out of it. And it has a combination of the natural stone, the ancient mosaic, and the new, very colorful glass. Yeah.
So I've also noticed that some of your pieces, there's a combination in them. Just like this one, there's the combination between the stones and
That's
the
right,
glasses.
yes.
And also, I've also noticed you have chose to use the material as ceramics or porcelain. But that is also the Chinese or
Exactly.
some typical Chinese material. While you are combining them together.
Yes, that's why I am here in Zeitzeifang, because I already did some previous work before I moved to China in the US with porcelain shards. And I saw a great opportunity now here to work with the original China, you know, which is China porcelain is called in English.
But why do you choose to come here? And what is your original idea?
To China or to I'm always traveling with my family, so that means I don't need to earn money with my art, which is very nice.
You're rich.
Which is very nice.
Okay.
And I can explore the cultural influences into my art in that period when we are living in one country.
That was great. So I've seen you have traveled to a lot of countries.
So in Brazil,
yes,
the glass and the colors came into my work from the more subtle colors in Turkey. And now in China, the Chinese porcelain China comes into my work. And I want to show you one special work which I have just done here during this exhibition.
That is beautiful.
Can you recognize it?
Yes.
Some people might know the history of this little guy.
Yep. 老北京兔爷.
Yeah, it's the story is that the rabbit god was like a pet of the moon, goddess of the moon, and he was sent down to the Beijingers when there was a plague, you know, almost like now an epidemic in Beijing, and he was sent to help the people to become healthy and overcome this misery.
Ah.
So I thought it's a very nice symbol, and it's now the symbol of Beijing.
Right,
Yeah.
Beijing 2-year. Well, that is really pretty because you also use the porcelain.
Yeah, so I used the Ming and Qing dynasty porcelain. Here you can see this is the rim. It's actually the back side of a bowl, of a small bowl. Yeah. And I found one shard. I don't know if you can see it, but it has a face. It has a figure in it. This is the part of a face.
Right.
So for me, I was very touched when I found it and found this beautiful little drawing of a person. And I thought it really, because the 2-year came to help the people,
Yeah.
I really wanted to highlight it. So I used another technique that I learned here in this workshop. I used the technique of making the seams between, we have these lines between all the shards that we are using. We are calling them grout lines. But in kintsugi, which is the old ancient porcelain repair technique, they call it the seams, and that's made gold in that technique.
That was beautiful.
And so I wanted to draw the attention to this little shard.
And also those pieces of porcelain, they're also the real ones. That was made like back in the Qing dynasty or Ming dynasty. It's over 100 years old.
And
That
it's
is
just
the
so
real
much
pieces.
interesting to touch them and have them in your hands. And hold them and see the patterns from close, and to let just history, come into your life.
That was a great piece.
Yeah, so
Thank you so much for your explanation. And right up here, I've seen that all of those beautiful decorations that was made from your inspiring ideas. While you're in Beijing, what is your first impression when you come to China? Like
my
your
first
day?
impression was this. When I arrived here, it was in March 2019. We had a little city tour, my husband and I, and then I thought, wow, what's this? What's this? This looks so fun. And when I saw the motors, the electric motorbikes.
Oh, the motorbikes.
And I took a picture, there was a row of motorbikes. They have these blankets in winter here. They have these blankets in that big,
keep warm.
gloves, and to keep warm. And I really thought, I said to my husband, they really look like animals. To me, they all look like rabbits or little kittens.
They have the armor all over them.
So I took photos, a lot of photos.
Wow.
Of these,
so this is the real
motorbikes.
one.
Yeah, this is the original, one of the original. And I developed kind of a comic out of it. And then I produced it together with 20 people, with 20 of my friends. I called them and I said, let's make a fun mosaic together. And we sat together and we produced it in one day. And this is the result. So you have to look at it from far, so you can see that it became more from far. You can see it much better. You can see, that you have I made this, part
from this
tongue,
picture.
And then I gave it 2 eyes, so that you really see this impression of mine that it's actually an animal.
Yes.
And here you can see everybody signed who participated in this project.
That was lovely.
And there's a mix of Chinese and expats.
Nice. And in the Chinese folktales, actually a lot of gods or fairies, they're riding different kind of animals.
Yeah.
Like the tiger, the lion who can fly, they're all with wings. And this one reminds me of those.
Nowadays,
That was very
animals
beautiful.
are
That was very beautiful. Thank you so much, Mula.
You're welcome.
And I was so happy to meet you. And probably later on, she'll be joining us for a lot more interesting live streams.
Okay.
And thank you so much for your time.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you. And right up here, you can see in this art show, there are a lot of interesting art pieces. And thank you so much for joining us. And right here, All right, I can see a lot of people are joining the live show, and thank you so much for joining. And later on, probably we will introduce you to a lot of interesting places. And up here, I'm also learning how to repair ceramics. And all of those ceramics are the real ones passed down from Qing Dynasty about 100 years ago. So those are the real pieces. And right here, I can see a lot of people are watching, and Justin Walker saying very interesting indeed. Thank you so much for joining in. And Coach O said hi, and right here Jessie says quite beautiful. Thank you so much for joining in, and later on I will show you a lot more interesting stories right here. And this is Xiaoyao Wu. Today I'm going to have a tour in Beijing to show you all the fun places, all the interesting places and art shows and restaurants. So let's eat, play, and have fun. All right, this is Xiaoyao Wu. I'll see you next time. And Swan says, sing again. Probably, yes, I will sing a lot in the upcoming episodes. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Please check out my Facebook public page, and right up here in YOYOWU, I will show you all the videos that I made and all the pictures we took today. All right, thank you for joining. I will see you